Hello YouTube, welcome to a new video. I would like to show you how to get very strong in Outward in a very easy and simple way actually. So it's kinda cheesy, but it's up to you if you want to choose this method or not. So let's just start a new game. How would we call him? Doesn't really matter. Alright. So first of all, excuse my English, it's not my native language or anything, but I hope it's fine and you can understand everything. Yeah, if you absolutely don't want any spoilers, don't watch this, of course, but you clicked on the video based on the title, so you should be aware there could be some spoilers. Alright, so I'm using Cheat Engine for this. I'm gonna tell you right away, but I'm not using it to my advantage, to my in-game advantage, but to my real-life advantage, because I just use it to save me some time. As you probably know, Outward is an incredibly time-consuming game sometimes because you have to run like miles and miles and it takes forever sometimes. So I use Cheat Engine, but just to speed the walking up. Like this. So everything is sped up. Also my hunger bar, my whatever, my needs. Also enemies, of course. I won't use this in combat, of course. Just to walk. You know, I have a job. 8 hours a day working, so my free time is limited in a way. And I really don't want to spend like, what, 40 minutes just to travel from Ciezo to Levant and back or something. That's just not for me. You don't have to do this. Everything I show is perfectly fine without this. But also for you as the watcher of this video, it's probably a bit better to not just watch me walking days and days. So I will be using traps for this, but you can use this method for basically every build you wanna start. Doesn't really matter if it's melee or maybe magic.
Ich sag, ihr habt Mutter gehört. Fort mit. Tut mir leid, das würde ich. Ein Dutzend Pastufel, du sollst. Wenn du fähig denkst.
I'm just skipping through the dialogue.
Mögen deine Ahnen über dich wachen.
So, in case you don't know, if you sleep at your own bed, you don't lose hunger or you won't get hungry or thirsty. Your needs will be completely filled, and also you gain this little bonus you can see in the top left and the down left corner, bottom left corner, which is, where is it? There it is. Everything consumes 20% less stamina. So I just slept to midnight. Probably should have rested later so you can see what I'm actually doing. Doesn't really matter, I'm just picking up some things like this water. Oh, what's this? Never really saw this. There is a hatchet. So.
Suchst du nach was Bestimmten?
I would like to have a better backpack, which I can afford. Nice. Alright. So what we need? We need, of course, a bit of silver, that's for sure. But the main thing we are looking out for are iron scraps. They are used both for crafting traps and also to craft stuff you arm them with, which is in this case iron spikes. There are other things you can arm with, you can arm traps with, but that's a pretty simple one. And also quite cheap. Alright, can we equip this please? So this is the main thing we are looking out for, iron scraps right now. There's a troglodyte already. I don't really want to depend on fighting. So yeah, just speed it up. But I'm not speed hacking in the way that I'm overpowered or faster than any enemy is. So as you can see, they are pretty fast too. If I just enable the speed up. So in combat, basically, you just straight up die if you do that. Also, if you really want to fight, because you cannot react in this speed. That's a possibility of a challenge run, really. Alright, so just collecting a few things. And then there's this dude sitting around. Oh no. Look at this giant shrimp over there. Really not interested to run into that. But I have to go there eventually. Alright, I don't know how this is called in English. Star... whatever. But you can enter it at every time, but only at nighttime the water will be gone. So if you enter this within daytime, there's water and you cannot collect this blue sand. And I'm here for the blue sand because it's quite valuable, especially for the beginning. Oh no, there's shrimp again. They don't like me this playthrough. I'm really not here to fight them. You can beat them, but it can go wrong pretty easy. Alright, so I collect the blue sand, which you can either sell or craft an armor with, which is a quite good armor. But yeah, I don't really need anything. Light attack, heavy attack, light attack, heavy attack, light attack, heavy attack, light attack. So, what's this status? It's pain, physical resistance, minus 25%. Hello. Just collecting some resources. Occasionally there also spawns blue sand just on the beach right here. I'm not really sure how this works though, because sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't, sometimes just during nighttime or whatever. See, and this is what I'm meaning by talking about speed hacking or cheating, whatever. This really don't grant me any advantage over the game, or doesn't really break the game mechanics. I would still get damaged by dots and all that stuff. But just watching me 10 minutes walking this beach up and down, I don't know. Me. Is there also a possible second drop? I'm not sure. But I was sure that over there, or over here actually, was another blue sand spawn. Which is gone now. Oh no, there it is. There still it is. Alright, and then there is this dude. And you can save him. And he will give you this item. I don't really know how it's called in English. But this is enough to save your home. Alright, collecting a few things. Now I'm in battle. And as you can see, the enemy is also very fast. There's this bird. And then there are these tree stumps. I don't know if that's the right word. But I'm just collecting everything basically. Because I can either salvage it or sell it later. And also I'm looking out for these supply chests. Probably that's how they're called, because they sometimes contain these tripwire traps, which is exactly what we need. Or they contain iron scraps or iron spikes, which is exactly what we need, and that's the only thing we actually need. So, oh, yeah, right here. Oh, bandits? Yeah, as you can see, dude, they are fast. You stand no chance if you try to combat them in this speed. Alright, there's another supply chest over here. Ah, there you go. If you're lucky, you get what you need quite fast. If you're not so lucky, you have to search a little bit more. Is there anything over here? I'm not even sure anymore. Also, if you carry a pickaxe, you can mine these. And even with a higher speed like I'm currently using, it's still sometimes a lot of traveling. It really is. So, I'm thirsty. Do I have water? There's water. Uh-oh. I hate hyenas because they follow you for like the entire map. Alright. So many say the Great Axe has the best moveset, and I kind of agree with it, at least against single targets, because of that heavy attack. But also other weapons aren't that bad, like the normal axe has a triple attack on special attack, and the sword is quite useful because you can chain normal attacks and special attacks infinitely, and they make you slide around like this, as you can see. Which makes it pretty hard for the enemy to attack you or hit you. Oh, there was this thingy, which are pretty valuable. You can also use 2 of them to get access to the biggest backpack in the game. I'm not doing that, but you can, probably. But you need 2 of them, so you have to be really lucky to find another one. You can also buy them, just buy them in Levant. But you know, if you are not using any speed up mechanics, it's straight up 20 minutes walking there and 20 minutes walking back. So that's crazy. Iron scraps, nice. Oh, my backpack is too heavy. Iron scraps and iron scraps. I think I cannot even sell the bullets, really. I don't need this, it's too heavy. Meat is also quite heavy. Alright, so now I'm going to the castle over there. Oh, it's my pocket, it's not even my backpack. I was wondering why. I'm overweight so fast. Oh. So, you can just enter this. There's a bunch of things you can do. Also, there's a pretty valuable chest over there, but you have to kill some of them here to get the key. That's not what I'm doing now. You can, but...
Na, Wen haben wir denn? Was kann ich
Make
für dich
sure
tun?
to select the second option. Then there's a bunch of options you can do in this prison. You can basically get a lot of money for iron scrap. You can get more money than you buy it with. Excuse my English, so I'm just playing and talking all at the same time. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. But I'm here basically to grab all these pickaxes and salvage them down to iron scraps. And then you can sell these scraps, but I need them, so I won't sell them. Alright, now that I have bandages, I can talk to this
Was
guy
kann ich für dich? Ich brauche Feuer.
and leave this room to grab my stuff back. I don't even know if you have to grab it back. That's what I'm probably trying next time. Because I'm gonna die either way. And this chest is typically empty. Yes, it is. But here's this stuff on the ground. Okay, a dagger. Not a bad one, especially for the beginning. Yeah. Now I just jump down here. And now sometimes something very annoying occurs. I hope this time it doesn't. Or it's always this way, I'm not even sure. But yeah. Oh, okay, I spawned on the beach. Normally I spawn way over this direction to the west, and I have to walk all the way to the castle again to grab my backpack. There's blue sand again, which is nice. All this... Whoa, no, I don't want to fight. I'm not your enemy, dude. Is there anything in this boat? No, it isn't. Alright, so here's my backpack. That's great. So normally I spawn... like, where is it? There's where I am, and quite often I spawn, I don't know, like somewhere around here, and I have to walk all this way to grab my pack, which is really annoying. Anyway, I'm a bit in a dangerous area, but it doesn't really matter. I can still run, so fill my needs very quickly. Is there anything else I can eat? I don't have to. And just sleep a bit so that we have light again. So what we are trying to do, or what we are going to do, is we just craft a bunch of crabs and kill a unique enemy who carries a strong weapon, and then we grab the weapon and have a great time with it. That's really what we do. And it's super easy, like everyone can do it. It's also kind of game breaking, so it's up to you if you want to do this or not. Because it really trivializes a lot of the game, especially the early game. Now it's up to you. I'm just showing your options. You can do it or you don't do it. How you prefer. So, I can eat this and these. Also, as you probably know, you can craft everything as long as you know the recipe. You can have it in your head, you don't have to actually read it. Which is a cool thing, I really like it. Many other games you really have to actually read the recipe, but how does that make sense? If you know how it works, you can also just try, and if it works out, it's great. So what I want to say is you can just keep the recipes if you know them already and then just sell them. Why not? So there should be a few more supply chests around here and a dead dude. There's this one. Nice. You probably don't even have to go into Vanderwell Fortress to get the pickaxes. Not if you're lucky. Yeah, I can take this. Alright, is there anything else around here? I don't know every single chest, I just walk around and try to find it. Ah. But here's something else. Oh, there are bandits. They're not attacking me yet, which is great. Oh yeah, here's a chest, and also there's this dude who appears randomly on the map sometimes. And sometimes he sells pretty good stuff like master traded boots. This is useful to get a better backpack later on in the game. These things are useful. Pistol is really like a very strong item if you play the regular way, especially in the beginning. But for now I can just sell my stuff. I don't really need all this. I don't need all this. I don't need this. Away with it. You can keep these things and craft things with it to sell it for more profit, but I don't really care for now. I'm not min-maxing anything. Take this. Oh, you can actually sell bullets. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. You can have this. And this dagger is also not useful to me. Alright. That's a lot of iron scraps. I think I'm actually done already. So I can head back to Ciezo. So yeah, as you can see, I'm basically just gathering stuff around the world. There is a pretty good chest in this fortress here. Yeah, and with traps, it's not even that hard to get rid of the bandits. Be careful not to run into these traps. Did I grab this chest already? Yes, I did. Yeah, I missed some chests somewhere, but it doesn't really matter. I'm already pretty solid on scrap. Got a few traps. That's all pretty great already.
Was kann in Ordnung?
So now I'm gonna buy iron spikes, iron scraps, and also all the traps he has. From this guy I buy all the thick oil. Oh, and I can already buy travel rations, because those are needed to transfer between regions.
Hallöchen.
Thick oil please, thanks.
Hallöchen.
And also an alchemy kit. I'm not really exploiting this mechanic, but I'm doing it a bit.
Suchst du nach was
Thick oil. Thanks. Now I can save my home.
Sei gegrüßt. Wie gehen kannst du deine Schuld und sogar Orleal und ihn auf seine kommt zurück, wenn du dich von ihnen verabschiedet hast.
Once I just forgot about saving my home, and then I stand here and there was a guard and everything was fucked up. Alright. Since my home cares about my needs, I don't have to drink anything or eat anything, but get restored instead. And in case if you don't know, every merchant in the game resets after 3 days of in-game time. And every dungeon and the world resets every 7 days. You are not accessing the certain area. So if you want like anything to reset, head into a town. You cannot sleep right in the field. Head into the town, sleep for 7 days, and everything is reset, and you can, for example, collect the blue sand again. You can do this over and over.
Suchst du nach was bestimmt?
It's really not that exciting, but it definitely works. Oh, forgot something. I can need another water bag.
Hallöchen.
So, and mainly did this to reset this merchant because he has the iron scrap and also traps and stuff. Nice. Again, I'm heavy on... My bag's already too heavy,
Was kann ich für dich tun?
but I can sell this and this to make up for it. Alright. I really need more water, I think.